Let's see if we can haul this TBR to victory. Oh, that's a bad start. Crunchy. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Traxion channel for another brand new video, and I am delighted to say we have hit double figures. It's the 10th episode of my Grid World playthrough. Thank you so much for tuning in as you always do. Thank you for making it this far and all the support. And yeah, let's just keep on charging through, keep on making progress, and complete Grid World. I don't even think I managed to do that when I was a kid, but I'm going to get to the end this time, so let's jump in. We do have a lot of episodes and a lot of championships to get through before we make it anywhere near the end of this, but we're making good progress now. Like, we got through 3 different events last time, and we've got a lot of money, which is really nice. We're 81st in the team standings after 1 round, and in terms of the drivers' rankings, John Traxion is in 320th position. I'm giving the team branding a little refresh for this episode, so I've changed to this design instead. Ooh! I've just had a look at some new sponsors, and the objective bonus is massive. So Sparco have come in, and our objective is to finish no lower than first, but £14,000. I'm going to have that as my major sponsor. We've also got a £9,000 sponsor, Spidey. I don't know how you pronounce half of these sponsors. Spidey, it's got to be Spidey. Kappa are coming in with 7,500, so we'll go with that one as well. Okay, there were a lot more sponsorship changes than I first realised, but if you look at our car now, we have Kappa on there, Sparco is the main sponsor, BF Goodrich have made it onto the car. Basically, it's a whole new look for Rick Racing, and a lot more money coming in, which is great. The aim for today's episode is to unlock the ARL Pro Badge, which is the 2nd tier of license in America. So, we are going to do some more American rookie racing. We've got a touring car challenge, but we did lots of touring cars last time. Club GT, I've got a car for that already. I'm going to start off by doing that in our TVR, so we're going to go for this £28,000 and 28,000 rep, and 2 races around San Francisco.
This driver's slump is about to end. Don't underestimate him.
Okay, so we're back at San Francisco, the scene of our first ever race in this game. It's a fun track to race on. The new look sponsors on the car as well, looking great. Let's see if we can haul this TBR to victory. Oh, that's a bad start. Crunchy. Normally the start of the race is where I gain momentum and make some moves as someone has spun off there.
Car got a little banged up, but it's nothing serious.
But as Mick's saying, I was unable to capitalise because I got involved in that little crash, so it's going to be difficult to come back from here, I think. I'm all over the place. We've got a big group of cars here. I'm going to try and capitalise. Down the inside, a bit of contact. And we're up into 9th. I remember when I bought this car, I bought it from eBay, didn't I? So it's a used car. So I'm maybe going to be a little bit down on power compared to some of my rivals. Doesn't feel like a lack of power there, though. Ow. Okay, someone's gone off. That's 9th again because I lost another position. It's just difficult at the moment. I've got 2 more laps, but I'm not feeling confident about winning this one. Okay, another driver spun off. Thank you very much. That's P8. We're going to go down the inside here. Oh, shouldn't have changed down to 2nd. Just get too much wheel spin, but that is 7th now.
The driver completely blew his engine. It's Danny Doherty.
Okay, someone just blew their engine. I didn't even know that AI drivers could blow their engine. I didn't know. Can I blow my engine? I guess I can. I've not really tested the limits of the damage model. That was terrible through there. I'm going to lose a position down to 8th. This race is not going to plan. 9th again. Come on. Oh, someone else has spun off in front. That's 7th place. We're not even in the top half yet. I feel like if I'd have not got held up at the start and made some progress, if I could see the lead battle, maybe I could stick with them, but instead I'm just languishing near the back. And my TBR is struggling a bit.
Alas, I've spun my car.
Gianni's spun. No, Gianni. What are you doing? There he is. Well, at least it's given me an extra position.
Nice work. You're now in 5th place.
I love that Gianni came on the radio to tell me that he'd spun the car. Oh, carnage in the last corner. I've made it up to 4th. That might have ruined my objective about no damage, but
4th place is respectable.
Mick finished my sentence for me. In the end, Gianni actually still finished 6th despite the spin, so it didn't cost him too much time, and that's okay points-wise. We've failed to please a load of our new sponsors, which is a real shame, and Gianni has also failed to please many sponsors at all, so it's not a great start.
He's at the top of the standings. Don't let him add another victory.
Okay, this time I'm starting 10th. I've got Gianni in front of me. It's the reverse layout. Right down the back, so I'm going to have to try and make progress, but I'm going to avoid the chaos in the early laps this time, or try to. A little bit of contact at the start, but nothing serious. There doesn't seem to be as much chaos this time. Gianni's sideways. Come on, let's make it through. As you can see there, I don't have any straight line performance.
Oh, someone spun out. I think that's Paolo Maggio.
Oh! Oops. I love a good flashback. So as is the case, a bit too often unfortunately, I've gone to use a flashback and I have crashed the game. I can cope with these game crashes, but they are pretty frustrating. Okay, we've been able to resume from the second race at San Francisco, which is good, so we didn't really lose much at all. And we're back in 11th again, right. Let's make it safely through. I've smashed into Gianni, apologies.
My friend, I am the car just ahead.
I know, Gianni. I'm going to try and push you. Give you a bump draft. Ooh, car's gone off in front.
Someone spun out. That's Andrea Warren.
We'll go around the outside of the hairpin this time. Bit safer. Past Gianni, up into P8. Oh, look at him go.
We race together. I'm right behind you.
Okay, so if I make moves, is Gianni going to follow me? Is that the idea? Oh, this thing is such a nightmare to drive.
Right behind.
Ow. Sorry, Gianni. I'm trying to make moves for us, but I'm struggling here. Okay, let's see if we can make some space here. The racing's good in these cars, like it's fun, there's lots of battling. It's just, they have no traction, so if you put your foot down in second gear, you just slide up, so you really need to be a bit careful with your throttle input.
Okay, you're currently in 5th position.
Okay, this is better, up to P4. Where's Gianni? Not following me through, unfortunately. Goodbye. That's P3. Oh, it's Adam Doherty up in front now. Adam is the driver who we bought this car from, so he's got a new one, and we were in his old car, so let's try and beat him again.
Separate you in second place.
I'm already 7.9 seconds off Hans Fischer in the lead. That is insane. Oh, Adam Doherty's off. I'd spent the whole lap trying to catch him.
Spun out. It's Danny Doherty.
Danny Doherty? Thought it was Adam. Mix confused me now.
You're closing the gap. Right now, only 3 seconds separate you in first place.
It was 7 seconds, so I'm catching the leader. I could still win this race, actually. That'd be good for sponsors. Okay, starting the last lap. How far behind are we? I can't look right now. 6 seconds. Okay, no, we are too far behind. I need to make up a lot more than that. I don't think I'm 7 seconds quicker than the AI on Extreme, but I will do my best. Attack this corner. I don't want to have to take a flashback just in case we have a game crash. Much quicker through there. Brake for the hairpin. Nice apex. Careful on the throttle. It's like sim racing all of a sudden. This last lap has been spot on so far in terms of the driving. Don't know if we're making any progress. That wasn't spot on. Oh, I can see him. He's right there, 5 seconds behind, so there's no way we're going to catch, but I definitely got to grips with the car towards the end of this season. Okay, it's going to be a 1 minute 27.6. Not too disappointed with that. Gianni also made progress up to 6th position, which I'm happy about, so, I mean, not too bad at the end of the day. We finish off 2nd in the championship, which is better than I expected, and we were 2nd in the team standings as well, only 1 point behind the winners.
1 million! Fantastic!
Carmen's happy because we've just reached 1 million, and I think it's the first time we've been above 1 million in terms of our balance, so that's good. It's going to go towards something nice, I'm sure. Right then, we need 18,000 more reputation to unlock the Pro badge. I'm going to just see what I can do here. It's between Pro Muscle and Pro Tuned, and I do already have a Nissan Skyline, which I haven't actually raced properly yet. I've only done TOG events in, so yeah, I think I'm going to try the Pro Tuned race in the Skyline. We just need to finish 1st or 2nd to gain enough reputation to unlock our next American license, which I'm feeling quite confident about that. Gianni's obviously good at driving the Skyline as well, as we saw in the past. Through the last corner. No, Gianni's got me! No! No! Right then, let's do it.
Follow this driver's lead on this course, then overtake overtake him.
Follow Brad Petty and overtake him. Thank you for that incredible advice. So Gianni and I are starting 10th and 11th, so we're right down near the back, as usual. Skyline 4-wheel drive, good off the line. I think this is Long Beach. First race at Long Beach, which I am fully up for.
That's right. I see you now. I am driving just ahead of you.
No, you're not. You're behind me, and you've just hit me. Gianni! I mean, it worked for him, didn't it? Gianni's absolutely carving through the field. He's got up to 5th. He's hitting everyone. Thought you were meant to be non-aggressive, Gianni. Calm down. Now, I don't know which version of Long Beach this is. I think the track's undergone a few changes since this era, so it might be different to the one I know, but so far it definitely feels different. It might also just be Long Beach, the area, rather than the actual official circuit.
I am now in 3rd place.
3rd place already? He loves the Skyline, doesn't he? Okay, this hairpin at the end is very Long Beach. Someone's off.
Whoa, I think it's Daiki Hajime.
We take advantage, drifting the Skyline. 5th place. Gianni's leading. Who is this guy?
Yes, I am out in front.
Listen to that confidence. What a man. Right. So it's kind of based on Long Beach, but unless it's an old layout that I don't know. We're fine. Unless it's an old layout that I don't know, it's kind of a fictional version of Long Beach that's just kind of loosely based on the real circuit, but as I say, I'm not sure. The nice thing is, if Gianni goes and wins this race, he also gives the team sponsorship money. So I don't even need to win, I just need him to win, and suddenly we're getting a massive payout. Okay, last lap of this very loosely based on Long Beach circuit. I'm still in 4th, Gianni's still in 1st, gapping me. There's no way I can catch them. But I'm actually okay with it, because I think it means good points for us, and hopefully that'll still help us get the next license. Just been taken by another Skyline. I'm down to 5th place. I'm flat out. This car is new as well, so it shouldn't be down on power. We'll take this corner flat. Yeah, no. Need to brake for this one. Down the inside, not quite. Knowing the course is so important on this game, it really is. Sounds like someone spun off. It's going to help me.
I captured the victory.
Gianni's captured victory, and I've captured 3rd because the two of them have just crashed off, so that is brilliant. It's going to be great for the team standings especially.
Your teammate just took 1st place.
Well done, Gianni.
You're on the podium. Well done.
Can't complain with that really, can I? Gianni took the win by 8.3 seconds. What a guy. Sadly, I failed half of my objectives, but Gianni is going to pretty much succeed all of them. Amazing.
He's the 2nd place driver. Don't let him take you.
Okay, where are we racing this time? This looks like San Francisco again, potentially? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is definitely San Francisco again. Oh, Gianni wobbling about in 8th. I'm going to need you to drive like you did in the last race.
My friend, we race together. I'm right behind you.
This time you're in front of me and you're telling me you're behind me. Last time you were behind me and you were telling me you were in front of me. Make your mind up. Or maybe he just doesn't know his fronts and backs.
Do you
Oh,
see me just ahead of you?
there we go. Okay. This has been a strong race so far. Bit of contact I didn't mean to make there, but nothing too bad. 5th position. Going to go around the outside of the NSX. And this is what I mean about knowing the track. Honestly, as soon as you know the track, it helps so much. Almost up into the podium position, around the outside here. There we go. Oh. Missed the corner. But yes, 3rd place. Okay, this is going well. The leader's really far ahead though. On the inside for P2. Avoid the contact. I'm going to keep it pinned on the outside. Oh, close again. But the move's done. Happy with that. I've just realised as well I haven't actually won a race in this whole episode yet. Akio Watambe is flying out front. The gap is 8 seconds. It was only 6 seconds at the start of the lap. I've made barely any mistakes. Well, that wasn't great through there.
Nasty accident. Congrats, you finished
Oh.
2nd.
I thought there was another lap. This time I was 2nd, Gianni 5th, so no race wins for me in this episode. But pretty good for Rick Racing, actually. There's the final driver standings, and Akio takes it with 38 points ahead of me and Gianni in 3rd, so we're definitely going to win the team standings, which is great. There's a confirmation, 6 points clear of Jupiter Z, and lots of money coming for Rick Racing. That major Sparko sponsorship is going to bring in so much money when I start winning races, but as I say, I didn't win a single race in this whole episode, so I didn't get to enjoy it once. This should be us then. Our reputation in America is going to just tip over.
Well done, John. You've earned the ARL Pro badge. You are now qualified to enter a lot more events in the US.
And just like that, we have all 3 of our mid-tier badges. Great stuff. I'm just going to have a quick look at what events are on offer then with this one. We have more muscle car racing, of course, being America. Drift Battle, that sounds new. GT1s, yet again. Formula 3, Prestige Supercar Challenge. So we need to buy a GT1 car, a Prestige Supercar, and a Formula 3 car to do events in America and in Europe. So there's going to be a lot of money spent in the next episode, I think. Well, that is going to be it for the 10th episode of this series, but just like with Toka, I want to reiterate a massive, massive thank you for all of your support. It's been amazing seeing all your comments. You guys keep on leaving the likes, and clearly, you know, there's a lot of love for this game out there, so I'm more than happy to play through it and kind of relive the experience, because as I said, I don't remember that much about it really when you get further into the career mode, so it's all new to me, and it still holds up. It's a great fun game to play. Okay, it's not amazing in terms of the handling and stuff, but it's just a lot of fun. Like, I really, really look forward to recording the next episodes. Speaking of the next episodes, if you do want to catch them when they are released, make sure you subscribe to the Traxion channel and hit the bell icon so that they pop up in your inbox in the top right. But until I see you next time, thank you so much for watching, keep it pinned, and have a great end to your weekend.